What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we've got a Chicago Bulls and Golden State Warriors game reaction in which Golden State absolutely ran away with the game in the second half and ended up picking up the victory in the end. They had a 48-point third quarter and it looked, you know, if you're a Warriors fan, that was a majestic thing that you just saw in that game. For the Bulls, incredibly frustrating for a couple of reasons, but there's a lot more than I'm upset about. We're going to discuss that as well. Before we get any further, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you want to, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Bulls game. As you can see, we lost this game 140 to 131. Warriors scored 140 points. That should speak to everything. The Bulls scored 131 points. So altogether, it wasn't a disastrous game for the Bulls in terms of the offensive end. So much things went wrong, and I want to quickly dive into it because there's a lot more I need to discuss about the Ring of Honor ceremony. So, obviously, what went wrong for the Bulls? First of all, too many offensive rebounds, too many 50-50 opportunities, too many bench points compared to the Bulls' bench points. A lot of the hustle stats we lost today. Golden State played small, yet they look like the much better, determined, and stronger team. That's unacceptable. We have Andre Drummond, we have Nikola Vucevic, we have a stronger and even a bigger team than the Golden State Warriors. So to lose in those departments is an absolute disgrace and a joke, especially with no Draymond Green in the lineup. There is no reason for the Bulls to be losing the defensive end, the defensive battle. There should be no reason that the Bulls are losing the 50-50 balls and the offensive rebounds. No reason whatsoever, except for lack of effort on that side of things. And I'm also going to blame and put my must improve to Billy Donovan and Nikola Vucevic. I think Vucevic was just a disaster tonight, defensively and offensively. Yes, he made 2 threes, but the guy should have been dominating the paint like no tomorrow in this game with little to no center presence from the Golden State Warriors. The fact that he was absolutely awful on the defensive end in the pick and rolls, and the fact that he did not dominate the paint today, there was no reason for Vucevic to be playing extended minutes today. Andre Drummond should have had his fair share, and I think it's the disgrace by Billy Donovan for picking set minutes over actual adjustments that we need to see happen in games. There is no reason why Drummond should not have got extended minutes today. In fact, he got his same lousy 6 to 8 minutes, however much it was, and he did barely anything in those amount of time. Simple as that. So Billy Donovan, my must improve. Again, could not make an adjustment to save his life today. Vucevic must improve because of the defensive end and how he approached the game. The whole Bulls team approached this game wrongly to begin with. As soon as we fell in love with the three-point line, once it stopped working, we didn't attack the paint. Warriors went into a zone. It was over from there. And they did the smart thing and they picked up a good win. Fair play to Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was a majestic third quarter for them. They were flying. And as a neutral, I'm sure that was very fun to watch. But Bulls fans, not so much. That's all I want to say about the game. Because there's something else that happened today that I'm not happy with at all. And again, I said it in the watch along. You guys might know exactly what I'm talking about here. But Jerry Krause, if you guys don't know him, he was the guy that, I guess, helped create the Bulls' big three, whatnot. Again, I don't know the whole history there. And apparently he's also one of the guys that helped break up the Bulls' big three in the end as well. For some people, prematurely. Okay? In the Ring of Honor ceremony, he was one of those guys that was supposed to get honored today. Now, unfortunately, if you didn't know, he is deceased. He's no longer with us. May he rest in peace. But Bulls fans thought it would be a good idea to boo this man when he was going to get honored. And I have a problem with this. I don't know where I'm going to go with this. I'm going to speak off the cuff of my mind. But I think Bulls fans doing that is an absolute disgrace upon every level. I'm very happy that Stacey King brought it to my attention from the Bulls commentary team. He basically said at the very beginning of the third quarter that he thought it was a disgrace and a joke that happened. And I'm lucky I didn't hear it. Because if I heard it from the League Pass, maybe I was just deafened to it. Maybe I didn't notice it. I don't know what it was. But I probably would have snapped. Because it's a Ring of Honor ceremony. The name is in there. Honor. You were supposed to celebrate the Bulls past and honor the legacy that these guys have left behind as a Bulls organization, making this Bulls organization what it is. And whether you like it or not, yes, he might have been the villain in The Last Dance, but he helped construct this team. And he has no right to be booed on a day of honor and a ceremony for the Chicago Bulls. And his wife should not be there experiencing all these boos because she had to accept the honor on behalf of him and have her cry like that. That is an absolute disgrace amongst Bulls fans. And look, I'm not the type of guy to go at Bulls fans. I am a Bulls fan. I think the Chicago Bulls fans are some of the best in the world, if not the best fans in the world. I truly believe that. But this is the last thing I want to be associated with. I do not want to be associated with people that think it's a good idea and that's the smart thing to do to boo Jerry Krause in the United Center with his wife there having to take the brunt of that feeling when she had little to nothing to do with what happened in the past. From my understanding at least. But forget the past. Forget anything that happened. The best you could have done. Don't give the ovation. Don't boo. But why are you booing? Why are you booing in a ceremony? A ring? Why? It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm happy that Casey Johnson as well mentioned it on Twitter and how criminal it was. And I'm happy that a Bulls fan standing up to this. Because those Bulls fans disgraced a whole bunch of us today, in my opinion. A whole bunch of us. I do not want to be associated with that. Here's a message to the Bulls fans that booed at the United Center. Let the past go. Move on. It happened, okay? He may have broken up the Bulls team prematurely. It happened, okay? The Bulls' legacy may have come to an end too quickly, okay? It is what it is. Learn to leave the past in the past. This was over 20 years ago. Why is he getting booed in 2024 when he's no longer with us? He doesn't even have a chance to speak his mind upon this. What, because you think you watched The Last Dance? You think you watch a documentary and that gives you the right to boo him? That gives you a right to disgrace a lot of Bulls fans and the Chicago Bulls themselves. I hope there are more players to speak up about this. I hope Steve Kerr, as a representative of the Golden State Warriors, speaks up about this. Because this is disgusting. And it should not have happened. And to the Bulls fans that booed, you know who you are. Take a look internally at yourself. And look in the mirror and say, was that the right decision to do? Was that the right decision to boo a man that is no longer with us? Was that the right decision to boo a man and have his wife take the brunt of that? And have his wife break down emotionally in the middle of the United Center court? Was that the right idea? Is that the type of person you want to be and treat people like that? I do not want to be associated with that, and I'm not associated with that. I don't agree with that under any level. I don't care what he did in the past. He was there at the Ring of Honor ceremony. He was being honored for a reason, and it's disgraceful. And the owners have even made a public statement about this, as they should. It's disgusting. You know what? I hope Bulls content creators are speaking about this as well. This should not fly. This should not be acceptable, and this is an abomination to the sport. This is the sport that should be bringing people together. This is what basketball is all about, bringing communities together, bringing people together to have a great time watching a beautiful sport and watching players that are so talented in the game, like a Stephen Curry, like an MJ Scotty and Dennis Rodman, like a Kobe, Zach DeMar, whoever it is today. Watch these guys play a beautiful sport. Instead, they slapped us in the face tonight. Bulls fans slapped most other Bulls fans in the face tonight with that sequence. It's as simple as that. Learn to let the past go. Learn to let the past go. No one deserves that. An innocent person doesn't deserve that, and a person who's no longer with us doesn't deserve that. Be better. We can all be better. Be better than that. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you guys are offended by that, but look, if you're a Bulls fan that booed and you think it's the right idea to boo, do me a favor. Unsubscribe from my channel. Block my channel for all you care. If you think that's a good idea and you have the right to defend yourself, you can defend yourself. But don't expect me to agree with you. Don't watch this channel. I don't want to be a representation of what I saw at halftime. Thankfully I didn't get to hear it. Be better. Be better. Simple as that. My player of the game is DeMar DeRozan. That's going to be it for me. I'm sorry you had to see that. I know it's a minority compared to the majority of Bulls fans. Bulls fans, a lot of them won't represent that, but it is what it is. I had to speak my mind there. Take care, and peace.